Hi, I'm Hale.
And I'm Alex, and we're going to do our holiday book haul.
So my birthday is at the beginning of November. It's November 2nd, in case you wanted to know. Some of these books encompass the books that I got either for my birthday or I bought with birthday money. Just as a disclaimer, as well as the books that I got for Christmas.
Mine are just for Christmas because my birthday is not until January 5th, so we're getting closer to it, but we're not there yet.
So I'll go first. So we actually both got this book.
Yeah.
For Christmas. It is All the Crooked Stains by Maggie. Maggie S. I don't really know what this is about.
I don't either. I just know it's by Maggie, and I was like, done. Pick it up.
Something about miracles. I mean, I really liked the Raven Cycle by Maggie, so definitely pick this up because I was like, it looks good. It has a really nice cover.
Precisely.
So, got that. And that was from, my grandmother got me this. I don't know who got you that.
My parents got it for me.
My grandma got me that, and you'll see that I have lots of grandparents. It's because all my grandparents are divorced. So, just a preface there. This is my gran. And she also got me Warcross by Marie Lu, which is about something about this video game. I don't remember. I just know that I've been wanting to read it because I really liked the Legend series as well as the Young Elites series by her. So this is her most recent book, so I was like, yes, give it to me. And it's gotten decent reviews, so I'm excited to read it. Alright, the next book I got is from my mom and Gramps, and it is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. If you've watched this channel before, you know that I'm a huge Neil Gaiman fan, and I'm really excited to read this. It's nice and short, so I'm going to read it soon. It also has very lovely, where are they? The chapters have this nice little like picture on here, which I really like. It's got this little thing in the back from the author. I'm excited for it because it's supposed to be fantastic. And also I'm doing Reading Olympics this year, and it also is a Reading Olympics book, so that's great. So we're excited to read that one.
Alright. This one I got from my parents for Christmas. A lot of my books are from my parents for Christmas. This one is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I straight up really don't know the premise of this book. I just saw that it was a signed copy, and I was like, I need that because, like, look at her signature. If I can get the page. It's literally the first page and it gets stuck. Look at that. That's beautiful. I was like, I saw the signature, I was like, done. The cover's kind of cool. Haley and I had this discussion prior that it looks like a book of wires and nerves. So we don't really understand why she picked this cover. But the cover is cool. Not gonna lie. So I mean, it'll get read at some point. I haven't even read Heartless yet, so we're getting there. We're getting there.
Alright, so the next two books I have are both from my parents, so they're actually both the second book in each of these duologies. Oh, this might be a trilogy, but I'm not sure. So I got Black Souls and Gemina. This one is by Nicole Casterman, and this is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. So Black Souls is the sequel to Black Hearts, which is a retelling of Blackbeard, which I really enjoyed. I don't think it got great ratings, but like I really liked it. I thought it was fun. So I was excited to pick this up because it's like the sequel to that. So it's what happens after. I really can't say much about this because you gotta read Black Hearts. So it's the sequel, and that's pretty much all I can tell you about it, but it has a really cool cover. And it matches with the one I already have, which is the first book is Illuminae, which I loved Illuminae. It's such a different book. So if you haven't ever seen this book before, it's like written in like different parts. There's different transcripts. You've got conversations. There's a countdown for something. I don't remember what this one is. I know the last one was a countdown for when like they were gonna hit something. I don't remember what it was. It was like a supernova or something like that. It was very intense and really good and really interesting thing to read because it looks super thick, but like you can get through it really fast. But the first one was awesome, so I'm really hoping that this one is just as awesome. And also the cover is really cool. It's like see-through, so I think that's really neat. It's probably hard to see it on the video, but it has a cool cover in case you wanted to know.
Alright, so my next book is also from my parents, and you'll probably hear about it later in this video as well. This is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. Haley has raved about this book forever, and I knew I wanted to read it, and I was like, oh, I'll just steal it from Haley, and then I decided, nah, let me just have it on my shelf. So I picked it up, and it's got a little bit of a funky cover, but all three of them at Barnes & Noble that day had a funky cover. I was like, okay. So this one has the nicest spine, so when it goes on my shelf, it'll look pretty. If you watch this channel before, you definitely know what this is about, so I'm not really going to go into it.
The next two books I bought because I had a gift card and a coupon to Barnes & Noble from my birthday. So I got Next by Michael Crichton and Speaker for the Dead by Orson Scott Card. This is the second book of Ender's Game, which I really enjoyed. I had to read it for school, but I ended up really liking it. So I picked this one up, first of all, because it was nice and cheap, and second of all, because my dad says the whole series is really great. So I was like, you know what, why not? And then this this one is, I don't know as much about this one. I know it's got something to do with genes. I've kind of heard it's satirical. It's something to do with evolution too, so it seems right up my alley, especially if it's satirical. So like I'm really hoping that the things that said it was satirical are true, because I mean, who doesn't want to read a satire? Really, who doesn't? So that was what I got when I went with Nate. I mean, God bless his soul for being so patient with me.
Alright, next one y'all can laugh at me for. I got the 7th book in the Katie Lightfoot Chronicles. This was from my great-grandmother. Love her to death. In the Magical Baking Mysteries, go by the same title. Potions and Pastries, so this one, I haven't even read what this one is about, but I know it's another murder mystery, and I'm praying to God that her and her guy get married, because I want the marriage. They got engaged, and now I'm excited for them to get married.
The next two I have are from when, the beginning of the month, like right after my birthday, like literally the weekend after my birthday, my boyfriend Nate had given me a gift card for Barnes & Noble, so we went out to eat that night. It was a very awesome dinner. We went to Olive Garden, and then we went out to Barnes & Noble because it's like right there. So I picked up Dark Matter by Blake Crouch and Good Omens by, again, Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. So look, not just Neil Gaiman. So this sounds super interesting. It's like a suspense thriller novel, which I'm really excited to read because it sounds awesome. So it's about this guy who like wakes up in a life that like he doesn't live, and he's not married anymore, he doesn't have kids anymore, he does not know what to do. It sounds awesome. I cannot wait to read this. And then this one is Good Omens. It's actually going to be made into a TV show, which I heard about, and then I was like, well, it's Neil, so like I gotta read it. May as well read it before it becomes a TV show, so then I can watch the TV show, which I think is going to be on the BBC. But don't quote me on that. So if you want to read, if you want to watch it, look it up. But basically what the book is about, and this sounds awesome, because I kind of like religion and learning about religion. So it's about this angel and this devil who they get thrown out of like heaven and hell respectively, and they end up meeting up on Earth. Except the apocalypse is about to take place, so they're like, you know what? I like these humans. I don't want this apocalypse to happen. So it's supposed to be hilarious, and I'm really excited to read it.
Here's next as well.
Oh yeah, look at that. Even more books for me. And this is A Monster Calls, and you're probably thinking, wow, Alex just got that. Wait, but Haley has it. And you're right, I do have it, but I have it in paperback. So for my birthday, Alex, since she knows that it's like my favorite book, like one of my favorite books, probably one of my favorite books ever, she got it for me in hardcover from Germany, because
first edition.
Yes, it's first edition, because like they don't sell it in the US. No, so like look, doesn't even have little circles, doesn't have the words. It's awesome. It's in hardcover. I'm so excited to have this on my shelf, and the inside cover is awesome. I mean, just the whole book is awesome to have.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The front cover is it's the illustrated version. Like honestly, if you have the book and it's not illustrated, I really recommend that you try out the illustrated version at some point, because I really feel like the pictures really add to the story. But I'm really excited to have this. I'm probably gonna get rid of my paperback, because I mean, I just don't see the point in having 2 copies on my shelves, and this copy is absolutely awesome.
Shout out to the person who sent it to me from Germany. Alright, so my last book is from my Uncle Bruce. This is Origin by Dan Brown, and normally he does like a gift and then he puts money in it. So I got a Barnes & Noble gift card with this, so pretty chill. My mom really likes Dan Brown actually, but my Uncle Bruce told me it is basically a story of this guy trying to prove that God had nothing to do with the creation of the earth. And he knows me, and he was actually a minister, and he knows that I really don't have any belief, I don't really understand it. He picked this one out for me, and I'm actually kind of really excited to read it, except the print is like fun too. So it'll probably take me a while, but I'm kind of excited because I think it'll be an interesting story.
Kind of excited. So that's it for our holiday book haul. They look very nice all lined up.
Yes.
A Merry Christmas to all of you guys, even though it was like 2 weeks ago. It's the holiday book hauls. Like, I feel like I have to say it.
And happy birthday to everyone who has a birthday.
Yes.
Bye.